Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we will continue with our third unit, which is titled What Will Be, Will Be. Our lesson today is the form, meaning and function lesson in your books, page 44 and 45. All you need for the lesson today is your books, page 44 and 45, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. So let's get started. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to differentiate the present simple and the present progressive. So we will compare what is the present simple, what is the present progressive, and we will compare them together. We will take one more usage for the present progressive, which is to express the future. And you will be able to form information questions. So we will come up with your own WH questions. So let's get started with this. At the beginning, if you still remember our friend Adil from the first unit, here he's telling us about himself. Hi, I am Adil and I study on my 10th grade. I go to 123 high school, but I am taking an online course. The course starts at 9, so I get ready at 8. This semester, I am taking English and math. Now, the teacher is telling us about charts. Next class, we are taking biology. Let's take these sentences by one. The first one in here, Adil is telling us that I am Adil and I study on my 10th grade. Let's try to find the verbs in here. He said that I study. He studies. Also, he said in here, I go to 123 high school. Go, the verb in the present. Also, he said, the course starts at 9. So, course, it starts. So, I get ready at 8. All of these verbs are in which tense? In the present. However, it is in the present simple tense. What do we mean by present simple? Something that is happening now, it happens yesterday, and it will happen tomorrow. So it's about the routine. Something that you will do it every day, every week, on regular basis. So how can I form a present simple? You will start as any English sentence. We will start with the pronoun. The first group is the he, she, and the it. The second group, we will have they, you, we, and I, followed by the verb. If it is he, she, or it, the verb will be attached with s. So, works, starts. What do we mean by this s? This indicates the use of does. In a question and in a negative, the s, works, does work. However, for the they, you, we, and I, it's do, so it's only the verb itself. So, here we will have do instead of the does. Example sentences. We wake up early. Notice, wake, no s attached because we've got here we. We do wake up early. Water boils at 100 degrees. Boils in here, notice the s. It means water doesn't boil at 90 degrees. Okay, these they are. Let's go back to this example. He works at the bank. Now what I want you to do is to come up with the question. How can I form a question? I need to start with a verb. Which verb? The helping verb. So I'm going to analyze works. What do you mean by the verb works? Pay attention that we have s here. It means that we will have does for the s and the verb, the infinitive form of the verb, which is work. So he does work. So we will change the order, start with the helping verb and change the order. Does he work at the bank? Look at the picture. What do you think? Does he work at the bank? Yes. So yes, he does. Here we have changed the order, then change it one more time to form the question, the answer. Now let's come with a negative question. I will say in here, does he work at school? What do you think? Look at the picture. No. No, he doesn't. He doesn't work at school. I want you to focus in here. When do we use the helping verb? We use it in a question here, and we use it in a negative sentence. If it is an affirmative sentence, he works at the bank. You will not use the does. You will merge them, mix the verb with the helping verb. One more. Let's do as plural. They work at the bank. Let's try to analyze work. What does it mean? The action verb is work. And here, nothing is attached, so it will be do. Okay? So the affirmative question, we will say, do they work at the bank? So we have changed the order. Do they work at the bank? Yes. So yes, they do. Here, we have also changed the order. Yes, they do, because it is a sentence. How about the negative? Do they work at school? At a school? The answer is no. No, they don't. They do not work at a school. So we use the helping verb with a question, and also if it is a negative sentence. Do not. Okay? Let's take one more here, and this time it's the time to form a WH question. Questions are not always about yes and no. Sometimes I don't have the answer, I don't have the information, and I will ask you for the information, like what's your name? Here, he works at the bank. The first thing that you will do, you will start analyzing the verb. S. So I will start with does plus work. Okay, he does work at the bank. Again, the yes-no question. We will start with the yes-no question, so it will be easier for you. It will be, does he work at the bank? All with that we have done, we have changed the order. Does he work at the bank? Now, I want the answer to be not a yes-no, just like here, yes he does, no. I want to ask a question about at the bank. What WH question word will you use? What, who, where, when? Because it is a place, we will use where. So, where does he work at the bank? Which one is the answer? At the bank. So take it out. I will give it the chance for the one who will answer me to use it. So, where does he work? Notice, does, so work, it's not works. Okay, one more in here. Khalid works at 8. Let's try to analyze the verb in here. The verb is works. So we have S, it is does, and the action verb is work. Khalid does work at 8. The yes-no question is, start with the helping verb. Does Khalid or does he work at 8? What do you think? Yes. Yes, he does. He works at 8. Now I want to ask a question about a WH question about at 8. Time. Which WH question word will you use in here? We will use when. So when does he work at 8? This is the answer. Take it out. So the question is, when does he work? When does he work? He works at 8. The answer is at 8. Okay, back to our friend Adil in here. He's telling us about his daily routine and the things that he's doing today. I go to high school, but I am taking an online course. Also, he said, now we are taking math. Next class, we are taking biology. The teacher is calling my name. Let's try to find the verbs in here. He said in here, I am taking an online course. When? This semester. Just for this semester, I am taking an online course. Now, we are taking math. For now, we are taking. Next class, we are taking. The teacher is calling. What have you noticed in here? All the verbs, taking, also calling, all of them ends with ing. What does it mean? Progressive tense. Something is taking place at the moment. Let's try to come up with the form. For the present progressive tense, as usual, we start with the pronoun. He, she, or it, they, you, we, or I. Then it will be followed by the verb to be. Is, he is, she is, it is. They, you, and we are, and I am. Followed by the action verb. Then, because it's progressive, we're going to use ing. So for the progressive, you will use the ing. What would we say? An example, I am studying. Here, pronoun, verb to be, ing. Then we will have another one. We are learning online. We are learning. We are taking a course online. Taking, ing. Okay, so let's go back to our friend Adel in here, and he said, we are taking math now. Now we want to form a yes-no question from this one. It's as easy as just change the order. We are taking, change the order in here to form a yes-no question. It will be, are you taking math? We, so you will say, are you taking math now? The answer will be yes. So yes, we are. We have also changed the order because the helping verb are, or the helping verb be, is ready with us. How about a WH question? I want to ask a question about math. So I will start with the WH question word. What WH question word is suitable for math? It will be what? Because math is something. A person, who, place, you will use where. So what am I going to do? I will start with the what, then you will change the order in here. So what are you taking now? We have started with the WH question word, change the order in here, then just use the same words. What are you taking now? We are taking math, and this is the answer. Okay? So let's try to compare between the two tenses, the present tense, simple, and the progressive. What do we mean by present simple? When I say I go to high school, this is a habit or a routine. I do it every single day. Every day I do this thing. So I am going to school today, I went yesterday, and I am going tomorrow. However, I am taking a course just for this period of time. This thing is not going to happen forever. It is going to change. So the present simple, we use it for routine and habits, and for facts, like the sun rises every morning. However, for the progressive tense, we use it if something is happening now. I am taking an English class now, or temporary situation. I am taking an online course this semester, just for this semester, not going to happen forever. So the sun shines most days. Every day it shines. However, just for today, it is not shining. So the first one in here, it's a habit or a routine. And here we are using the ing because it is a temporary situation. Something that is going to change. The second one, he talks quietly. This is a habit. Every day he talks quietly. What is he doing now? Notice, now he is talking to a friend. At the moment, he's talking to a friend. One more, my family lives in Riyadh. When I say my family lives in Riyadh, there is no chance, no indication or planning for changing. Forever, my family lives. However, my brother is living in Jeddah for college. I said is living because just for college, these 4 years, then he's going to come back to Riyadh. Temporary situation, just these days, not forever. And we can add one more usage for the progressive tense if you want to refer to future plans. Something is going to happen in the future. You can use will, you can use be going to, and you can use the easy one, which is the be-ing, is happening. So sentences like, we're having, I am studying, not now, tomorrow. So future plan, I am studying. Or, he is flying tonight, not now, tonight, maybe 3 hours later. Future, ing. And we can use it, the new cars are coming next year. Next year here, future and are coming. We use the present progressive tense. So the usage for the present progressive, we can use it for something that is happening now, a short time, or in the near future, if it is a future plan. Okay, back to this one, because I want to remind you that not always we can use the present progressive. With stative verbs, verbs like, they are non-action verbs, like anything that is related to senses. When you smell, when you see, when you listen, I can't see the action. Also, something that is related to emotions, how you feel. Can you see someone who loves, who is at the moment is loving something or hating something? Opinion, know, understand, think. They are, they don't have action. And also some words like coast and have and others. These are always in the present simple, even though if it is happening at the moment. I love something, so it is in the present simple. Okay? Let's try to do this exercise in your workbooks, page 80. Exercise D. Complete the information and use the present tense. You can use present tense simple or progressive. Alexa and Mrs. Lewis. Alexa says, Grace and I meet Mona and Sierra in a while. So, future plan. We are going to use are meeting. Grace and I, so here we will have we. We are meeting. Really? I not know Sierra. Know here is actually a stative verb, non-action verb. So always present simple. I don't know Sierra. We use do because we have I. Who, be, she. Be, it means is, are, or am. She, who is she? Alexa will answer, she live in Madrid. This is her life. She lives there. And she visit Mona just this month. She is visiting Mona this month. Temporary situation. She, her cousin. The be is the is, are, or am, so she is. Mrs. Lewis, where go? This is a question. Where go you? Where are you going? Are you going? In a while. There, then a talk. Be will be is. Where there is a talk on Europe and globalization. Sarah and Mona, we have want, a stative verb. They want to go to hear it. Then Grace and I want, actually non-action verb. We want to take them for dinner. So just check if it is a habit or a stative verb, non-action verb, choose the present simple. Otherwise, choose the present progressive with the ing. Okay, let's try to do these. He is taking biology at 10. Here, we will start with the yes-no question. Here, I have changed the order. Is he taking biology at 10? Yes, he is taking biology at 10. Now I want to come up with the WH question for 10. It is a time, so I would use when. When is he taking biology at 10? This is the answer. When is he taking biology? He's taking biology at 10. One more. He is taking biology at 10. Biology, let's start with the yes-no question. Is he taking biology at 10? Yes, he is taking biology at 10. Now I want the WH question word, biology, just like math, if you still remember. We will use what? Something. What is he taking biology at 10? This is the answer. So, what is he taking at 10? He is taking biology. This is from your books, page 44. He is going to go to the Museum of Science and Technology. Yes, no question. Is he going to go to the Museum of Science and Technology? This is the only thing that I have done. Yes, he is going there. He is going to the Museum of Science and Technology. Now, to the Museum of Science and Technology, this is the place, the answer. What will we use? The WH question word is where, place. So where is he going to go? Where is he going to go? He's going to go to the Museum of Science and Technology. One more in here. She will go on a school trip tomorrow. Let's change the order. Will she, here, will she go on a school trip tomorrow? Yes, she will. Or if it is no, no, she won't. How about tomorrow? Time. So here I will use when. When, so start with when and take out the answer. When will she go on a school trip? She will go on a school trip tomorrow. For time expressions, the future time, let's speak about time expressions. What are they? They are words or expressions that will refer to the future, to the tense itself. We have certain, like next weekend, yesterday, last week for the past, tomorrow for the future, next month for the future, a week ago for the past, next week, and every day for the present simple. Let's try to highlight the ones that we will use for the future tense, something about to happen. So we have next weekend for the future. Also, tomorrow we will use it for the future. Also, next month we will use it for the future, and also next week we will use it as well for the future. These are the expressions that you can use for the future, and you can use any other one. Maybe we are at 9, I will say 10. At 10 p.m. It means the future. So from your books, we're having these examples. What are you going to do tomorrow? Notice here we have tomorrow. This is the time expression. Then going to. I am going to visit the Museum of Art, of Science and Technology. Also here we're having future. Will she go on a school trip next week? This is our time expression. And we have used will. Yes, she will. Are you setting examinations next month? Next month, this is the time expression. And yes, I am. Here, notice, are you? We have used the present progressive for the future. Let's check your books, your workbooks on page 107. Exercise M. Choose the correct verb for each sentence. We will choose and tell why have we chosen this or that. Number 1. Do you come, or are you coming to the exhibition with me tomorrow? Notice, future. So, do you come? Present simple. You come. This is actually a sentence, so we can't use it because we are using a question. And are you coming? So we will use are you coming because we can use the present progressive for the future. Ned is from New York. He, English in Riyadh at the moment. It means now. So, teaches is teaching or teach. This is not actually going to work because we have he. It is whether he is or he teaches. So, at the moment, now, I will choose he is teaching now, doing now. When his new book's coming out, notice, books are, do, or as. We're not going to use do because it should be in the present progressive. So when are, not is, because is will be used with a book when. Researchers are not understanding, not understand, or do not understand the cause of the illness. By the way, understand is a stative verb. So here we will use do not understand. You cannot use this one because this one is grammatically incorrect and are not understanding for action verbs. One more. Press this switch. It, the robot, activate, is activating or activates. Every time you press, something is happening. So it activates because we have it. You cannot use this one because they activate. Hussein is a pilot, but he today, just for today, he is not flying. Because we have he, we will use is not. His car to college every day. So a habit, present simple. And it is actually a question. So does Ali, we can choose this one if it is a sentence. However, it is a question, so we will use does Ali drive? Nice car. Does it run? Runs, or is it running? It is a question, so does it run? We will use it with this. A question, we will start with the helping verb. Let's try to do this one. Here we will compare between the present simple and progressive, speaking about Sophie. Sophie stay with her aunt for a few days. Temporary situation, not forever. So stay is staying. Sophie live in Taif every day for life. She lives in Taif. However, but she spend her midterm break in Riyadh. Just the midterm break is spending. And she plan to do serious shopping and sightseeing this weekend is planning, because it is about this weekend, so it is about the future. Okay? For your homework, I want you to refer to your workbooks, page 107. Page 107 in your workbooks, exercise M. Just choose the correct answer, whether it is progressive or simple present tense. Okay? I guess that is it for the lesson today, and thank you so much for your time.